How you doing?
Not bad. I'm great, actually. Yourself?
Come in if you want.
Well,
You'd rather stand out here?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
there's no reason for me to go in there now.
What's
I mean,
going
if it
on?
was open to the public, like you should be, I'd go in there. But can I get your name, badge number, just for
Yep.
record?
My name's Taylor Ellis. I'm a sergeant with the state police. My shield is 1265.
Thank you very much.
So what's the problem? Are you coming here just to make problems? Because I mean, you're videotaping. Obviously, you're.
This is for my safety, sir.
Okay. Well, I can assure you, you're very safe.
Yeah, but I can assure you that I have not been in the past.
Okay. Well,
I and many others.
you've got nothing to fear from me if you want to just talk
I
to me like
don't-
a normal person.
I don't feel like I have anything to fear from you. You came out here and insinuated the fear.
Okay. Well, usually when you have a camera pointed in my face and, seems like you've got something to complain about. If you have a complaint, I'd be happy to talk to you.
If you had a dash cam or a body cam on, then maybe I wouldn't have to have
Okay.
cameras, okay?
What can I help you with?
And to let you know, I film almost all interactions with everybody nowadays because 3/4 of the population are nothing but liars,
Okay.
right? Would you agree with that?
I don't know if I agree with that, but what can I help
Okay.
you with?
I asked for a FOIL form and an officer complaint form. That's the only reason I'm here. I'm not here to argue about whether or not it's right, makes people nervous, against the law to have a camera. I'm not here for that. I'm here for a FOIL form and I'm here for an officer complaint form. That's it.
Okay. Is there someone you would like to make a complaint about, or you just want to know how to make a complaint?
I would like to get a form,
Okay.
bring it with me, fill it out at my own leisure, bring it back, drop it off.
Well, so we don't have a specific form, we being the state police. We don't have a specific form that'll accomplish that for you. How we normally handle it is if you wanted to make a complaint, a specific complaint against a trooper, you could sit down with a sergeant like myself and we take a deposition from you explaining what your complaint is.
And you write the deposition?
We would write it together. It's basically your statement explaining what it is that took place that you feel was inappropriate, and it would be documented. That's how we begin a process. So it's an investigation we would do. We do a full report on it, but it starts with someone coming in and making a complaint.
And in order to do that, I have to do what?
We're doing it right now. You could come in and have a seat.
Anonymously?
You could be anonymous if you'd like to be. I mean,
Okay. I would like
We're
to.
gonna need your information to interview you,
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
can remain, nobody has to know who you are other than
So-
the state police administration.
So I make a video when I'm out checking out all the awesome architecture here in the quaint little town of Canton and videotaping and taking pictures and stuff for my leisure. I videotape a crime being committed or officer gross negligence, and I have to come in order to save that person's life from being ruined. I have to come in and give up all my information, including my home address, my phone number, my email, and all that in order to make an officer complaint. Now, across the United States and many, many states, I can walk into my public buildings and I can go to the bulletin board and pull out a FOIL form, pull out an officer complaint form. Here in New York State, that's supposed to be so progressive and so ahead of its times. Why can't I do that?
If you made an anonymous complaint, it would be investigated. I'm not telling you it wouldn't be, but it's a lot easier to investigate a complaint if the person who's making the complaint speaks to us about it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you not see any problem with me not being able to get a freedom of information piece of paper to fill out?
So I can tell you how to go about doing that if you'd like. We don't.
If you're gonna tell me online, no, that's not what I'm paying for.
Well, so you have to submit the information in writing, but if you go online, it will explain that process to you. I can also explain that process to you. I can give you the address that you need to submit to in writing, but that's how the state police handles it. If you would like to make a FOIL request, you have to submit the request in writing to our records department. That's where all our records.
That's where if I could come in here and go,
Yeah, we
here you go, thank you very much, officer. So now I gotta, not only am I going out to work and spending tax dollars to pay your salary, and for this building, now I got to spend hours and hours of my time trying to get a single form.
Well, we
It's
don't-
like you guys are hiding
No,
something.
we're not hiding anything, we don't have a form to give you. If, whatever information you think would be appropriate on this form, you're welcome to write down on a sheet of paper of your own and mail it in. That's
So-
how it works.
In the time that we've been sitting here talking, you could have carried out a FOIL form, an officer complaint form, handed it to me and said, "Is that all you need, sir? Thank you, have a good day."
If you'd like to suggest that to the State Police Administration, that they come up with a form that accomplishes that, I mean, you're welcome to do that.
Could you give me the information for the whoever, not just the administration, but names of people to talk to about it?
I don't have names of people. I mean, you could write a letter to the State Police Administration. I mean, the superintendent of the state police, you could write a letter to the governor, that occurs.
I mean, that's just.
I'm sure it doesn't satisfy you, but I'm not sure what would. I'm not sure what I can tell you that's gonna answer your questions and satisfy you. It doesn't sound like we have what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a FOIL form.
I don't have a FOIL form. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
The state police does not have a form called a FOIL form to give you to request. You can write a letter requesting any FOILable information you would like to an address, which I can get for you if you'd like. There is no form called a FOIL form.
I just filled one out online
Okay.
last night.
From the state police?
Yes.
Okay, well, we have an online form. You said you didn't want anything online. I don't
And
have a
that
FOIL
led
form.
me to not wanting to go through that horrible process. It's
Okay.
and there's too many people out there that don't have the capability or
So
the
it sounds
knowledge
like
to
you've
do
already
that.
accomplished the thing that you're here to accomplish. It sounds like you're just here to argue with someone. and
No,
put it on video and
no.
make a complaint.
I came in here to see if I could get a FOIL form.
Okay, which you've already completed, which you said you know how to find online. So again, you're not trying to accomplish anything legitimate. You're just trying to make problems and videotape them.
No, I'm trying to get public information.
And I explained to you how to do that, and you already know how to do that, and you've already done it, you said.
But I shouldn't have to, in order to do another FOIL, I want more public information. I would have to spend hours and my computer crapped out, and I don't have,
Or you could write a letter. Those are your options. I'm sorry that you don't like them, but those are your.
I don't know where to write a letter to.
If you'd like, I can get the address for you. It's found online, but as you said, you don't wanna go online, but I can go get it for you.
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you one example, and then I will take that, I'll let you.
Okay.
So you're gonna huff as a public servant.
It seems like you're just trying to it doesn't seem like you have a legitimate reason for being here, that you're actually trying to accomplish
Yes,
something I can.
I do.
Okay,
I'm gonna get to the bottom. This is a serious problem with society
all right.
and all government at all levels. Is I shouldn't have to jump through hoops to get information that should be available to me readily. I should be able to walk up to a window
Okay.
and say, I would like this information right now. Okay, yes, I'll wait for 10 minutes over there, and it should be handed to
So
me.
what do you think would have happened if you would have walked in here without a camera and you would have just said, "Excuse me, sir, could I please get the information on how to request information, FOILable information?" I'd say, "Yeah, sure, let me get you the address." And I'd say, "You can also go online." We could have had 5-minute conversation been done, but it seems like you came in here wanting to cause an argument.
You came out and started an argument immediately.
Okay,
Immediately.
I disagree.
Over a
Well,
camera.
my understanding is you've been here for quite a while and you've already spoke to the sheriff's department.
Yeah, and he hasn't come back out to help me.
Okay, well, I don't know how that conversation went, but I'm willing to bet it went
Now-
like this one.
He said they have a FOIL form,
I bet they do.
and he told me the same thing, that I could go online and get it. And I asked, well, my printer is seriously out of ink, and my laptop is busted. It doesn't work.
Okay.
So
In order to speed this up, because I do have other things to do, what is it that I can get for you so I can accomplish what you're here for, so you can take it and you can go?
a FOIL form
Okay.
and an officer complaint form is what I came here
All right, I
for.
know, but I've already explained to you why I can't give that to you, because it doesn't exist. I can give you the address that you can write a letter to request FOILable information, reports and such. Is that gonna suffice?
If give me whatever you can,
And
I guess.
don't have an officer complaint form, but if you have a complaint against a specific officer, again, it would have to be a member of the New York State Police. If it's a different agency, you'll have to go to that agency.
And then I would have to walk back into the home of all the armed individuals and sit down in a closed locked room, and if what I said didn't meet their approval,
Well, I
do
think
you
got the
guys
wrong idea.
do officers not understand that whenever a member of the public, and it's rare that there's not one, comes in contact with an officer, they're scared shitless nowadays?
Well, do you think it could be because people make videos of us and try to make us look like we're out to hurt people instead of help people?
No,
Do you
because this is,
think- Do you think a lot of the things you say that you're in fear for your life and? I mean,
it's coming from before the days of videos.
okay, well, I can't.
There just
speak-
wasn't videos of it back then.
Well, I don't think, I can't speak for all law enforcement everywhere, but I think the vast majority of law enforcement is in this job to help people. And I think we are not going out of our way to hurt people. And unfortunately, using force is a part of the job occasionally when people resist arrest and things like that. And nobody wants to hurt anybody.
It's come to a culture of harass, intimidate, escalate, and then ticket or arrest. So, and you can argue the point if you want, but the harassment started the second you opened that door and talked about my cameras.
Well, if you say so. I mean, I disagree, but that's fine. You're welcome to disagree. I honestly don't want to sit here and argue with you on a recording that
so-
you're gonna put online, but I'm gonna go get you that address. And if you'd like to make a complaint, we can do that in a number of ways, but it involves, someone sitting down with you and taking a statement from you. If you don't want to do that, I mean, I don't know how I can help you.
Okay, throughout the years, whenever I had some legal issue with public servants, I went over to that building before to like the real property and been sent from office to office to office to office. And that's what's gonna happen now when you give me whatever information you're gonna give me.
I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Well, I didn't say that's what's gonna happen, so why do you think that's what's gonna happen?
Because I'm old enough and wise enough and experienced
Sounds like
enough.
you've got some preconceived ideas of what you can expect, which, maybe they're.
We all do.
Okay, well, maybe you should give it a chance, all right? If you want to FOIL request information, I'll give you an address, you write a letter, you FOIL request it. If you want to make
So-
a complaint, you gotta sit down and you gotta explain to me what your complaint is,
Oh.
and we'll document it in writing,
Oh.
and then we'll investigate it. Those are,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else to explain it to you.
Yeah, so a person that gets ravished by an officer has to come in to talk to another officer that could be his best friend and go out to dinner with him and stuff every night. Has to come in and talk to that person. It all doesn't make any sense.
So what you're telling me is people are afraid of the police, because, we're out there to hurt people, but you're giving this hypothetical scenario where the police ravished someone. That didn't
It's not
happen.
hypothetical,
Okay,
dude.
well, I'm sure it hasn't happened here. You don't have.
No, and thank God the North Country is still, I consider it a fairly safe place, but I do see communism creeping in very, very quickly. This being locked up,
Well,
like
I don't
a
wanna keep having this
prison
conversation with you, so I'm gonna
over
get
a
you the
flu.
address.
Okay, this is what I will take.
Okay.
Over the FOIL and over the officer complaint, I would like to know who do I need to speak to in the future see forms hanging in here readily available to the public.
You're gonna have to write a letter to the State Police Administration. I mean.
Then could I get all their information? Email, name?
No, you can't have all that information. That's not public information. I can get you an address somewhere you can write a letter to. That's the best I can do for you.
So you can't give me a phone number or
I
an
can
email
give
to
you-
these people?
I can give you whatever is available online. I mean, whatever's public information you
There's got to be some sort of email, some sort of phone number, and an
I'm
address.
sure there is. I'm gonna go get
I
that for
would
you right now.
very much appreciate it.
All right, I'll be right back.
Thank